Hello everybody, it's HoveringBanana back with another Rocket League video, and today we've got a bit of an unfortunate topic. We usually do the helpful trading guides or we talk about some cool new updates, but today we got to discuss the big Rocket League scam going around at the moment. I've been getting a ton of messages from you guys on Steam as well as the YouTube comments that you're getting hit by this scam and you guys are losing your entire inventory, so I thought I would dedicate a whole video to it. And on this channel we do a lot of trading videos, but even if you aren't a trader, you might still have some valuable items in your inventory. So I really urge you to find out what the scam is and to learn how to avoid it. So we're going to cover today's topic in 3 sections. What is the scam? How does the scam work? And what are the methods you can do to avoid it? So a little drum roll for what the scam is. And it is the phishing scam. Now the phishing scam isn't by any means a new scam. It's been on the internet for decades and I think it's been on Rocket League for a few months, but it's really starting to pick up and get more popular with the scammers. And now you might be wondering, what is the phishing scam? Well, a scammer or a group of scammers will set up a malicious website, and that website will either mimic an existing website that you trust, or it will be its own separate website. It will look very professional, very clean, and then you think it's a trustworthy website. So this is very common with banks. The scammers will set up websites that look almost identical to the banking website. You enter in your credentials in there. The scammers now have the details. They can get into your bank account, transfer the money around, buy some stuff. And it's now happening in Rocket League too. They can get into your Rocket League account, transfer all the items over, and you lose everything. So let's move on and showcase the scam in action. And to do this, we are going to need 2 websites. One is the good, trusted website, and the other is the bad phishing website. So we'll start off by looking at the good website, and that is rltracker.pro. Now this website popped up shortly after trading was released, and there's a bunch of things you can do on the site. You can look up player stats, you can set up trade offers, and they even have a database of a lot of scammers, so you can search for their username and they might show up in this database. And I've personally used this website for months. I can vouch for it, and I'm sure there's thousands of other traders that can vouch for it in other communities. So let's log into this website, shall we? We can do it the old-fashioned way with a username and password, or we can log in via other ways like Discord or Steam. So we click on the Steam login method, and we are directed to the Steam community page. If you trade on PC, you'll see this is very familiar. You've got your drop-down menus, you've got the Steam URL, there's a certificate there saying that it's from Valve. And while I am showing off the Steam interface, that doesn't mean that the scam is exclusive to PC. You are also going to come across it if you trade on PSN, Xbox. They're going to try scam you wherever you are. And you can see here from the little description that RL Tracker doesn't actually get your login credentials because that's not safe. Websites could maliciously use it. Instead, they send like a unique numeric identifier. So that's just a little showcase of how you log in through Steam on a trusted website. But what about when we go over to the little scammy, fishy website? And people usually send you links like this for 3 various reasons. Sometimes they'll say, okay, we want to do a survey with you and afterwards you get a reward. And then they send you this link and they steal your login credentials. Or they say something like you can earn free rewards like the RLCS Twitch stream. And you think, great, free stuff. You log in and they've got your login credentials. Or they'll put up ads where they're buying something for a crazy price or they're selling popular items for very cheap. You add them, but they say, no, I'm going to rather buy at these prices. They send you this link, you open it up, you think, oh, it's just a price sheet, but I got to log in, and they got your login credentials. And as soon as you open up this website, a big red flag for you should be that there's almost no functionality to the website. The only thing you can do right here is log in through Steam. If you compare that to RL Tracker, to Reddit, to Rocket League Garage, these websites have a ton of functionality that you can use even if you're not logged in, where this website is really trying to push you to log in, and that's for 2 reasons. One, they're going to try scam you, so they want you to log in ASAP, but also it's going to take them time to set up different features, to make like a price guide on the website where all they're trying to do is get your login info. But on the website, let's do the one and only thing we can do, and that is sign in through Steam. And you click that button and hey look, it's the exact same Steam website. You've got your drop down menus, the links all work fine. It's got the same sort of descriptions. It looks like almost a carbon copy, except for one big tell. And that is that the link or the URL is completely different. So we are not on the Steam community website. Instead, we are still on that Rocket Items scamming website. So what they've done is they've created a replica of the Steam website And as soon as you log in here and you enter your details, you're probably going to get an error message. They've now got the details stored and they're going to try log into your account so they can trade your items away. Now, what are some of the things we can do to protect ourselves from the scam? You can probably guess the first one, and that is to simply pay attention. Don't go wildly clicking links, but if you do, now's the time to be cautious. If it's asking you to sign in, now we got to proceed with extreme caution. Remember when we looked at that scamming website? It had almost no functionality, big red flag. Look at the URL of the website you're on, make sure it's the correct one. Even if you see Steam Community, just make sure it's spelled correctly. I remember there was a website they set up where it just only had one M in the community. And also don't go downloading random stuff from these websites. The second thing you can do is to enable something called two-factor authentication. Now I've got this enabled on my phone for my Steam account. So whenever I try to log into my Steam account or someone else tries to, a code is sent to my phone and I have to enter that code in order to get access to my account. So it's like an extra layer of protection. Think of it as like a second password. And that makes it extremely difficult for anyone who has my login details to get in. They would have to have compromised my phone as well, and that's really, really difficult. The two-factor authentication, or the 2FA for Steam, is called SteamGuard, but I'm sure Xbox and PlayStation has its own 2FA system in place. Also, you could potentially set this up to send the code as an email, but I really wouldn't suggest that for any websites. If you accidentally log in to a website, they might try the same login details with maybe your Gmail account and they could get the code there. But I think with the phone, you are going to stop people dead in their tracks. The third thing you can do is to install a browser extension called Web of Trust. If I click a link and it takes me to a fishy website, sometimes this extension will display a big pop-up saying people have reported this website for potentially trying to scam me, or it's like doing phishing or whatever. It unfortunately doesn't work with this Rocket Items website, but I mean, if we all band together and report the site, I'm sure it's going to pop up in future. And speaking of reporting the website, that's the fourth thing you can do. There's a guy on Reddit who's having great success taking down these websites. He made a Reddit post where he says he's taken down 8. So if you come across any of these or you unfortunately get scammed by them, I would really suggest that you message this guy on Reddit, or why don't you come over to the HoveringBanana Discord server, #sellout, and drop me a message there telling me about the site. I'll message the guy on Reddit and hopefully he can keep taking down these awful websites. The other place you could report it to is actually Psyonix. So if you get scammed, they might be able to look through your logs, see who scammed you. They might end up banning the player. 99% of the time, I don't think you're going to get your items back. However, on Reddit, I did see a very interesting story. A guy got scammed by someone and he messaged Psyonix. They gave him the username of the guy that scammed him. He was able to trace the guy, found out where he lived, and I don't mean that in a very scary way. What he did is he ended up calling the house there. The parents picked up. He told the parents what the scammer did. The kid got into huge trouble, and the parents helped him trade his items back. And the last thing you can do is just to let other people know and spread the knowledge. If we all kept quiet about this scam method, it would hit a lot more people. But if we share the knowledge, they understand what's going on, like with this video. Or if you do get hit by a certain website, let people know and share the knowledge in the comments section down below. Have you been hit with the scam? Do you have any recommendations on how to avoid it? What are your experiences with it? I'd love to know. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come hang out with us on the Discord server. Bye.